How dare you trespass here?
Wait, Serana? Is that truly you? I cannot believe my eyes. My lord, everyone! Serana has returned! I can't believe it.
You disrespect our lord by speaking to me instead of him.
Bother someone else.
My elder scroll.
After all these years, that's the first thing you ask me? Yes, I guess.
Of
She has
course,
the
I'm
scroll.
delighted to see you, my daughter. Must I really say the words aloud? Ah, if only your traitor mother were here. I would let her watch this reunion before putting her head on a spike. Now tell me, who is this stranger you have brought to our home?
This is my savior, the one who freed me.
You present yourself to Lord Harkin at once.
For my daughter's safe return, tell me, what is your name? Very well. I am Harkin, Lord of this court. By now, my daughter will have told not just vampires. We are among the oldest and most powerful vampires in Skyrim. For centuries we lived here, far from the cares of the world. All that I was about to suggest that there is but one gift I can give that is equal. I offer you my blood. Take it and you will walk as a lion among sheep. Men will tremble at your... Yes, I can... The power of my blood will purge that filth, and I will banish you from this castle. I will spare... Perhaps you still need convincing. Behold the power! Now, make your choice. So be it. You are prey, like all mortals. I banish you.
Everything I need. I hope you find life in the castle to be... I'm afraid you're beyond my meager ability. I hope I have something that interests you. I always wish to be of service. Whatever is... Often, if I can remain useful, those above me will see fit to keep me here.
Bother someone else. Bother someone else.
The feast never ends here in Castle.
New blood, eh? I don't care about... I feed when I'm hungry, I sleep when I'm simple. Sometimes he does... I can crush skulls with the best of them. Let me show you a few things.
Can you feel it? Time was, and I'm not half the vampire Lord Karkan is. But none of that matters now. Always good to have a backup plan, in case the claws and teeth aren't enough. Feast on
Feed
life,
well.
friend. I saw you do that, you know?
Good to see a new face here, especially between you and me. Want my advice? Of course, he'll cause you. You watch yourself around him.
Farron is so good to me, allowing me to be...
You'll be a welcome. If I may, be careful. Orthiolf, keep that in mind. He claims to his ambition will justify any actions. Put your faith in him, and you will regret it, I promise you.
I am above the petty squabbles here. I saw more than enough political maneuvering in my time in house dress. I was tired of it then, and I'm tired of it now.
Life here has... Many in the court don't bother with potions, but I keep things stocked just in case.
All right then. I have never understood the Nord...
Hello. There. Life.
Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Get up there. I swear it rains like this every time I...
Think you can take me?
Look at this. I should have known it was only a blitz the price we pay for openly recruiting. I don't suppose you have some good news for me. Damn. Well, what do you know? A woman trapped in there? That doesn't make any sense. Who is she? One. And so you delivered her to them. They what? And you didn't stop them? You didn't secure the scroll? Right. By the divines. This couldn't get much worse. When did I say that? We just need... If they're bold enough to attack us here, then this may be bigger than I thought. There are people I've met and worked with over the years. If you can find them, we might have a chance. Right to the point, aren't you? We should keep it small. Too many people and we'll draw unwanted attention to ourselves. I think we'll want Serene Gerard. Breton girl, whip smart and good. Last I knew, she was out in the Reach. Might need a little convincing, but You'll also want to find Gunmar. Big brute of a Nord. Got it into his head years back. Last I knew, he was out scouring. Bring the two of them back here, and we can get started on coming up with a plan. Watch your back.
Oh, steady on. Better bundle up. This may keep up for a while.
Show yourself. Give up while you can! I was sure I heard something. You there! Oh, I've tracked this damned bear for 2 weeks. I'll not let it have any... Ithran needing some... I'm afraid he's a few years... Besides, he... Tell me more about what's going on. By the... Alright, look. Once it's dealt with, then perhaps I'll see what Ithran expects of me. Watch yourself. This bear is vicious.
Huh?
Pathetic!
Don't know how well I'd have managed by myself. You've helped me, so I suppose the least I can do is find out what Isran wants. He's still at that fort. Of course, he's been working on that place for years now. Never lets anyone in. His own little... I'll meet you there.
Couldn't ask for better weather. Traveling in the Where do you want to go?
You haven't seen a sack full of dwarven gyros lying around, have you? Do you think mud crabs might have taken it? Just look around, will you? Isran? What? No, you must be mistaken. He made it I find it hard to believe he's changed his mind. He said some very hurtful things to me before I left. Anyway, I'm quite happy in my current pursuits. So if... Vampire... Oh, and I suppose now he... Well, what are they up to? Well, that's actually... I'm not sure what they would do with one. All right. But I'm not just going to abandon what I've been working on here. So either I need to find the satchel those mud crabs stole, or I need another gyro from someplace. Well, then I'm very sorry, but I can't just walk away from this project yet. Until next time. Just one... I understand that, but a single gyro would be enough, Thank you. Now, where is it Isran expects me to... Ah, I'll finish up here and head in that direction as soon as I can.
Oh, there once was a hero named...
All right, Isran. You've got us all here. Now what do you want?
Hold it right there.
What are you doing?
Making sure you're not vampires. Can't be too careful. So, welcome to Fort Dawnguard. I'm sure you've heard a bit of what we're up against. Powerful vampires, unlike anything we've seen before. And they have an Elder Scroll. If anyone is going to stand in their way, it's going to be us.
This is all well and good, but do we actually know anything about what they're doing? What do we do now?
We'll get to that. For now, get acquainted with the space. Sorin, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design you've been working on. Gunmar, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use. In the meantime, we're going to get to the bottom of why a vampire showed up here looking for you. Let's go have a little chat with it, shall we?
Probably weren't expecting to see me again.
This vampire showed up while you were away. I'm guessing it's the one you found in Dim Hollow Crypt. Says it's got something really important to say to you. So let's hear it.
You probably weren't expecting to see me again. I'd rather not be here either, but I needed to talk to you. It's important, so please just listen. I'd rather not be here. It's important. Well, it's about me, and the Elder Scroll that was buried with me. The reason I was down there, and why I had the Elder Scroll. It all comes back to my father. I'm guessing you figured this part out already, but my father's not exactly a good person, even by vampire standard. He wasn't always like that, though. There was a turn. He stumbled onto this obscure prophecy. He just became absorbed. Obsessed. He was kind of sick, actually. The prophecy said that vampires would no longer need to fear the sun. For someone who fancied himself as Anyway, my mother and I didn't feel like inviting a war with all of Tamriel, so we tried to stop him. That's why I was sealed away with the scroll. I did, but something about you makes me think I can trust you. I hope I'm not wrong. That was the plan, yes. Assuming the rest of them can trust a vampire. Come on, I'll need you to help convince them.
All right, you've heard what it has to say. Now tell me, is there any reason I shouldn't kill this blood-sucking fiend right now?
Why? Because of that story about the prophecy?
Do you actually believe any of that?
Who knows? Maybe it has a death wish. Maybe it's just insane.
It can stay for now. But if it so much as lays a finger on anyone here, I'll hold you responsible. Got it? You hear me? Don't feel like a guest, because you're not. You're a resource. You're an asset. In the meantime, don't make me regret my sudden outburst of...
Thank you for your kindness. So, whatever it says, it will have something that can help us stop my father. But of course, neither of us can read it. Well, the Moth Priests are the only ones I've heard of who can do it. They spend years preparing before they start reading, though. Not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your Moth Priest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him? Try talking to anyone who'd meet a traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe.
Any idea how you're going to find a Moth Priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place. Well, back before the College of Winterhold. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people... Actually, now that I think of it, I'm going to come along with you. I've been really wanting to get out and explore a bit. Alright, let's see what you have.
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. The Jarl's in danger. A vampire plays as a visiting advisor to the court. Destroy it, but be warned. The Jarl... Convince the Jarl of the... Quickly now. They found them. I aim to continue that mission.
Well, this isn't exactly a... I suppose I'd rather be here than most other places. I wonder what we're up against here. A basic one, of course. Talk to Gunmar if you need materials. It's sort of a random assortment of things. See anything useful? I can certainly try. I've only heard like that, and then I guess it doesn't matter now. I want to add some punch to our crossbow capabilities. I've done all I can. I've always been fascinated with Dwemer artifacts. I take them apart, but as luck. So, if you'd be a dear and collect those plans for me?
If you're putting yourself in harm's way, you'd best be prepared. Take these. Isran had a surprising stockpile of weapons and armor. Take a look. Take cozy little place, isn't this? You know as much as I do. Sorin needs help with her project. Speak with Isran. He has something for you.
You think he's just crazy?
Aye, lad. Alright.
I
And
suppose
heed
we're all
also
pretty
this.
crazy to be.
He's no pet. Now, you be careful with the creature. This is fine for now, but we can't stay holed up here forever.
Done and done.
Need a ride? It's one of them Imperial scholars, right? Might be that I have, but I can't say. I got enough troubles on my mind just trying to scrape by out here. Now that I think on it, I did see your They tried to hire me for a trip to Dragonbridge, but I told them that ain't one of my stops. Where do you want to go? Climbing back and we'll be off. Get up there.